Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 148. Available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched Moana 2. What I believe is the 62nd overall official Disney animation release. It is the sequel to 2016's Moana. It stars Auli'i Cravalho, The Rock, Tamira Morrison, Nicole Scherzinger, Rose Mantafeo, David Fame, Rachel House, Alan Tudyk, he voices the chicken. Is directed by David Derrick Jr., Jason Hand, and Dana Lido Miller. Out of 1, 2, maybe all 3 of them are in their directing debut. Don't quote me, I'm not exactly sure who. So you got Moana, who after the first adventure has achieved like legend status, but there is a new conflict that if she doesn't try to save, it will completely end her people. If she doesn't try to right this wrong, to fix this problem, it will completely end her whole village, her everything she knows. I am not particularly in the camp of it's too soon for a Moana 2. I'm in the camp of it's too soon for a Moana live action, or a live action retelling, a live action remake. But that's the business now. Is 15 years too soon for a How to Train Your Dragon live action? But it'll be 10. See, it's too soon. But like, it was 6 years in between Wreck-It Ralph movies. It was 6 years in between Frozen movies. It's been 8 years since Moana. Like, a Moana 2 is cool. When the typical sequel comes out 2 or 3 years later, this is perfectly okay for a Moana 2. It's good. It's just, it's not as good as Moana. The songs are good. They're just not as good as the ones in Moana. The jokes are fine. I didn't laugh all that much. The story is pretty great. I wouldn't say it's as great as Moana, but it's pretty great. I don't remember if she had a little sister in the first movie, but she does in this one, and all those emotional beats hit. Everything. The Rock has 1 or 2 songs. Neither one of them are as good as You're Welcome, but there's a moment where he has to motivate, and that song is a banger. The villain, the antagonist, is at least as good, possibly better, than the big volcano monster. I'm blanking on names. But I thought this villain was really good, and I thought the obstacles that hit were really good. There is a lot of third act tension. And, I mean, I feel like completely thinking about, like, this time last year, everybody was like, oh, Wish, oh, I didn't like Wish, oh, for the 100th anniversary, Wish kind of was a letdown. Those people might give this a 5 out of 5. Me, I think it's good. I might give it the same rating as Wish if we keeping it funky. It's better than Wish, though. I don't hate Wish, like everybody talking about. But again, shout out to my man at the Nick Goodman, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. He retweeted a tweet on Twitter talking about it's y'all fault that we're getting Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, Moana 2, because y'all let Encanto come and go without watching it. Y'all let Raya and the Last Dragon come and go without watching it. Y'all let Strange World come and go without watching it. You want original movies, but then you don't go watch original movies. So the studios want their money, so they make sequels. They make built-in fan base related shit. And again, like, there's nothing wrong with Moana 2. It looks beautiful. It's bright. The kids are gonna love it. Goofy animals, and I love sarcastically so much that they recycled the fucking sound of the screaming fucking goats from Thor: Love and Thunder. Kill me now. Overall, like, I wouldn't hate. There's a mid-credit scene, and I read that it's supposed to somehow tease Zootopia 2. It doesn't at all. I would not hate a Moana 3. I'm sure, because every big budget live action thing The Rock does kind of bombs lately. I'm sure he's clamoring, chomping at the bit for a Moana 3. Yeah, like, this is good. It's just not as good as the first one. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Moana 2 is almost dope. Have you seen Moana 2, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I recently put up a review for Gladiator 2. Before that, I put up a review for Red 1. I don't know if I'm going to be at the theater with y'all again on this channel again until, like, Kraven the Hunter comes out. That's 2 or so weeks away. But then again, in December, I want to watch Kraven, I want to watch Sonic, I want to watch Mufasa, I want to watch A Complete Unknown and Nosferatu and A Fire Inside. That's 5 or 6 movies. We'll be lucky if I get 4 of them. And then, I don't know why I'm saying this in November, but end of the year, top 3 fourth quarter movies, top 10 favorites of the year, top 10 most anticipated of 25, Blu-ray collection update. Like, I got videos coming for y'all, man. So be on the lookout. Like, subscribe, comment. Rec League Podcast, we just talked about Ridley Scott movies. Fun conversation. Please check that out. Comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me? Watch these credits. Peace.